Getting going, we need to learn how to properly breathe before we get into the program. Here's the thing, I think oftentimes it's intuitive how to breathe when you're doing something that requires a lot of muscular effort, but we should go over it in order to properly apply our tension requirements of the program. Taught by Strong First, I've learned all about power breathing. Power breathing, you might have seen people doing kettlebells and they make this funny sound at the top of each rep, which sounds like a hiss, something like a hiss, hiss, hiss. The easiest way to think of power breathing is that we want to be hissing through the teeth in order to apply maximal tension to the abdominals. What's that going to do? Well, if the abdominals are completely braced, we're going to be protecting the spine. We always want to be thinking about our spine as something to protect, because without our spine, we don't have much as far as our body's capabilities go. So, an easy drill to think about with power breathing. If you were in a boxing match and someone was about to punch you with the jab and you don't have any breath, ooh, that's gonna hurt. Now, why don't we give ourselves a couple of punches while applying a hiss through the two front teeth, something like this. Now, didn't hurt at all, because every time my abs got tight and it's just like hitting a rock, okay? That is our shield that's going to protect our back. Thinking about power breathing, you're gonna have to practice this, but again, I think it's gonna be very natural. Let's say I'm doing a kettlebell press. This weight isn't very heavy. I'm warming up with a 16-kilo bell. As I press overhead, I'm going to be hissing as I go through the sticking point where it's getting difficult. Okay. I can also hiss on the way back down to make sure I maintain tension. The same thing would apply on something like a front squat. I'm in my front squat, big breath of air, nice and tight. Thinking about something like a double kettlebell swing, which is going to be just like our double kettlebell clean. Show you from the side here. The breathing is going to be very important when we're expelling that air. We always want it to coincide with the hips extending, not the finished product. So for a single kettlebell swing, something like this. Something like a double kettlebell clean. Listen to how the hiss happens right before I catch it. Always coinciding with the hips locking out. Now, MED kettlebell chains, we just have 2 chains that we're working on. Always think of your power breathing, and the base is going to be compressing the abdominals, flexing the abs, and then breathing through the 2 front teeth to make that that hissing sound. We're not expelling all of our air, because if we expel all of our air and see what happens, now I'm relaxed. Really short exhales through the teeth in order to maintain lots of tightness.